Hey guys, this is Dennis, the founder of Think Hero.
And I'm David Griffin, your resident comic book and video game guru.
And this is our review of 300 Rise of an Empire.
Yes.
Directed by Noam Murrow.
Yeah, that name you hear too often.
So it wasn't Zack Snyder, even though everyone thinks it's Zack Snyder.
He co-wrote it, produced it, but
yes.
no, it didn't direct
but I
it.
mean, when you watch it, it definitely has the first 300
look,
feel.
yeah.
So overall, I enjoyed it. I liked it. It wasn't as good as the first one, but I thought it was entertaining.
Yes, yeah, I actually liked it more than the first one.
Really?
Yeah, I was surprised. 300 is a movie I always liked. I never loved it, though. It was a movie I thought was entertaining. Thought Gerard Butler did a good job. I thought this movie, and again, I'm not trying to oversell it. Like, this isn't like Gladiator or anything, but I thought it brought a little bit more layers to the characters. I like Sullivan Stapleton. I'm a big fan of Strike Back, so I was a big fan of his portrayal of, I'm going to butcher these names, Themistocles, I think I say his name. I like that he wasn't just yelling all the time like, "This is Sparta, tonight we died," and just like yelling all the time. Like I just thought his performance, it was a little bit more reserved, but I thought he did a great job. And I think one thing this movie had that 300 didn't have was an awesome villain. And Eva Green it's her movie. This is her movie. If you're gonna like give this movie to anybody, it's her. And she just owns it. She's awesome.
Yeah, she
as,
was
Artemisia.
Yeah, and I like the background to her and just her character.
Right. She had a good origin story, I guess, yeah.
My complaint is that there wasn't enough Lena Headey. I was kind of hoping more for her character, Queen Gorgo, King Leonidas' widowed wife.
I think if we get a third one, we might probably see more of her.
Yeah, I was just but I was kind of actually hoping for her to be a bigger part of it in order for her and like Eva Green to like butt heads. Even if not physically, strategically. She just you know, that was my complaint.
Okay, yeah.
I won't go into, I don't want to spoil it, but I don't want to complain. But she's not in it as often as you would think.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think if you haven't seen the film 300 in a while, I know I hadn't, I think they did a good job. They kind of, throughout the movie, they'll show some old footage of the original 300, and they'll kind of weave it. I shouldn't say it's old, it's only like 3 or something years old, but they'll weave it into the story. Because it's not really a sequel, it's almost a companion piece. It takes place alongside of 300. There's some parts that go ahead. Then after, but it's not really necessarily a true sequel. But I thought it was well done. I like the cast, I like the look. Again, Eva Green just owns it. She was the standout role, and again, Stapleton did a good job as the leading male of this one. A little different than Gerard Butler, not take away from Gerard Butler, but just a much different performance.
And the action set pieces were different because it was mostly a lot of ocean stuff, which I thought was cool. So you got a different flavor. Where the original 300 was on land. It was mostly like spear and sword fighting. And you had the sea element, which I thought was cool. And yeah, the action was entertaining. They obviously did the slow motion stuff.
Yeah, just amped up, just a little bit better special effects. That opening sequence was great. Even this is silly, but even what they do in the beginning with the Warner Brothers logo and the Legendary logo is really cool. And I love the opening sequence. It's this big battle in the rain. We got this. It slows down so much. You can see like the lightning bolts. The digital lightning bolts, not real, but lightning bolts, like just the lightning just going down, and it just looked great. The movie, I thought, was a good-looking film, and it was like an hour and 45 minutes. I mean,
too long for me.
Really?
I have to say,
I thought it was just perfect. I thought it was just right. If it was 2 hours, it would have been too much.
For how much? And this is what I want to explain to you. When I say something's too long, it doesn't mean that, well, you thought like something like Wolf of Wall Street that's 3 hours long that's too long. No, it has to do with what the story is. So for this, it's only an hour 45, which doesn't seem long, but to me, the story didn't warrant an hour and 45-minute long movie. It's a simple plot of revenge. It was just revenge. There wasn't even that much kind of political maneuvering at all or anything like that. It was pretty straightforward when it comes to the story.
It was straightforward, but I think I've just been really wanting a movie. There's been a void since Spartacus has gone off the air, and I really needed a sword and sandal epic, and this delivered it for me, especially after you and I saw Pompeii. Oh my God, Pompeii was awful. So this,
terrible. We even shot a review that I haven't even posted.
There's no reason to post it. Just don't see it. Don't see it. So even if Jon Snow is in there, but this is a much better version of Pompeii. This is the original. They know how to do action. They know how to make it exciting, and unlike Transformers, they don't make it 2 hours and 40 minutes long, at least. So thank you for that. But I enjoyed this.
No, I mean, it's not excessively long.
No.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, for my taste for what the story is,
it was enough for an hour 45.
15, 20 minutes, they could have chopped off.
Right, but see it for Eva Green, I think she's worth the price of admission alone.
And I think we both saw it in 3D.
Yeah, 3D was great. That's why they delayed it. It's supposed to come out last year, but they delayed it to not only for 3D but also for IMAX 3D. And 3D looked good. I thought it was good, for what 3D is. It's not Gravity or anything, but it looks great.
Yeah. All right, guys, so that's what we thought of 300 Rise of an Empire. Let us know if you've seen it already and what you thought of it. You can post your comments below on the website, thinkhero.com, or on our YouTube page, Think Hero Pro.
You also find us on Twitter. Come chat with us about the 300 saga. If you've seen this, you're looking forward to a third one if they end up doing. The box office numbers, especially overseas, are great. It's like over almost up to $150 million, so hopefully we'll get another one. We're at Think Hero. I'm at Griffin DE.
And we also have a Facebook page. That's facebook.com/ThinkHeroFans. Make sure you like that page and share our videos. It'll really help us out.